Do you feel frustrated trying to scale your Facebook ads? Do you feel like every time you start to increase the budget, you start to see performance drop, or maybe even just you can't even scale at all right now? Well, it's actually funny because scaling is actually quite simple. It's very easy to do, but what's often overlooked is that there's two key factors you must get right to be able to scale efficiently. And today, I want to dig deeper into those two key factors of what's holding you back from scaling and realign your focus to where you can actually see, aha, that's actually what it is, and be able to focus on that and be able to scale due to getting these two things right. Before we get started, if you're questioning, hey, why are you credible for teaching this type of stuff? Well, look, my name is Nick Theriot. I've done over $50 million in online revenue for my clients through Facebook ads. And I make these videos simply to help you and educate you completely for free with the goal of A, you get some amazing value from this and you hop in, work with me as a client, as you know, click link below, have Nick Theriot run your ads for you. Or B, I do have a coaching and mentoring program where you can take all this information, you can apply it, do amazing work. But if you want more of that coaching style as well, I do have that for you as well. But I don't have a course because I give you guys literally everything here for free. Now, before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and let's dive into the video. So, are you frustrated when trying to scale your Facebook ads? Well, you are in luck today because I'm going over two things that I haven't seen anyone else talk about, which is really cool. So, number one is that you need to understand what happens when you scale. Okay, like from just a business perspective, you need to understand this. Okay, so as you increase that ad spend on Facebook, you know, you might be spending $100 today, you might increase it to $150, you might increase it to $200, you might be spending $10,000 a day and you increase it to $12,000 a day, you know, if you're doing 20% increases and stuff like that. But you need to know what happens when you scale on Facebook, okay? As you increase spend, Facebook has to find more people who will purchase your product, okay? So not only does your ad spend increase, but Facebook has to go out there and find more people to give, you know, to send to your business, okay? And that's something that a lot of people often overlook. Hey, Nick, I want to spend, you know, $10,000 a day. I'm spending $1,000 right now. So you're basically going to make Facebook work 10 times harder than originally was working to find more people for your business. Now, again, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying scaling is bad. I'm just saying you have to understand that when you increase spend, you make Facebook work harder because it has to find more people to send your way. Okay. This puts more strain on Facebook as you spend more. Okay. So that's why, you know, when you start to scale, sometimes you can see dips in performance because it's harder for Facebook to find people. Okay. So let's look at the big factor. What's the biggest factor around that? Why does it harder for Facebook to find more people? Okay. And to determine how much you can spend on Facebook, you need to look at mass appeal. Okay. There's two types of mass appeal. There's mass appeal for your ad and mass appeal for your product. Okay. So your ad has to resonate with a certain amount of people, and then your product has to resonate with a certain amount of people. If you have an amazing ad, an amazing product, that's why you can spend substantially more because it's easy for Facebook to find people because you have such a good product, you have such a good ad. But if you have a terrible ad and a terrible product, it's so much harder for Facebook to spend $20 to $50 a day because it can't even find anyone to appeal to that specific ad or product or both. Okay, so let's look at product mass appeal. Okay, so let's say, for example, in 2023, the number of people willing to buy an iPhone 14 Pro Max might be about 95% of market share. Okay, 95% of people of iPhone's total market share are willing to buy an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And again, these are just numbers I made up. I don't know the actual specific logistics of all this, but I'm just giving you guys a clear example here. Okay, now the total amount of people willing to buy an iPhone 5 in 2023 might be 4% of market share. Okay. So if I were trying to sell everyone, you know, if I had two choices right now, hey, do you want to sell an iPhone 14 Pro Max or an iPhone 5? Which one would you want to sell? Okay. So let's say, for example, we do iPhone 5. Oh, I meant to put actually 4% of market share. 4? Okay. Yeah, these numbers not correct. All right, but you get the point. It's supposed to be 5% and it's supposed to be 5%. Okay. So an iPhone 5, if we only know that 5% of our total market is going to buy our iPhone phone, at a certain level of ad spend, it's going to become very, very hard for Facebook to find more customers for you. Why? Because quite frankly, no one really wants it. Okay. So if no one really wants it and there's better products on the market, why would anyone want to purchase your product? It becomes very, very hard for Facebook to find new customers. And due to that, you see a higher CPA, lower ROAS, and you see not that great of a business. Okay. So when you go ahead and you're looking at your product, you want to make sure your product is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Okay. So let's say, for example, if you chose an iPhone 5, which I hope you didn't. I hope you chose an iPhone 14 Pro Max. It'd be very easy for you to go spend a couple $100 a day, a couple $1,000 a day, tens to 20s to 30s of $1,000 a day. I've spent $100,000 a day in one ad account. It's going to allow you to spend substantially more because there's a larger market share across the markets. Okay. So you need to understand that. Okay. Why do people prefer an iPhone 14 Pro Max over an iPhone 5? Bigger screen, longer battery life, better camera, it's faster. It's like the main things right there. More app support. Okay. So don't overthink your product in terms of, I need to come out with this radically something different. Just go look at your other products across the market, the other products of your competitors, and look at how your product does it better. And if your product does not do it better, then you need to focus on your product. You don't have an ad problem, you have a product problem. And a lot of people refuse to fix that because it costs a lot of money to fix your product problems. It also takes longer. But because we're in a generation that we sit down and expect immediate feedback and immediate, oh my God, dopamine, I'm seeing performance, oh my God. You don't take the harder route and to get what you want. And ultimately what happens is people get in a doom loop of, oh yes, I need a great product, but Nick, I don't want to focus on it right now. Okay, well, keep running your shit business, and 2 years from now when you come to my YouTube videos, hey Nick, I really tried Facebook ads the last 2 years and it didn't fucking work for me. Your videos are great, but you didn't actually do the shit that I'm telling you to do because you're still focused in the ad account looking at just bullshit stuff that you can do in 2 minutes because you're wired as a human to take the quicker action to preserve energy. That's the whole reason why you take quicker actions. It's because your body conserving and preserving energy in itself. So you have to get over your own mental mindset to be able to look at things like this. But people do not do it. And they're the same people that's commenting on YouTube videos. Hey, Facebook ain't working for me. Okay. Hey, look, I'm doing everything I can here, but at some point you have to do it for yourself. So that's the product side. Okay. Now, to get off that little tangent there, but it's something that I feel like I have to scream at you guys to take action on because you don't freaking listen. Okay. Now, let's look at the other part. Okay. So we have the product side, the number of people that are appealing to your product, the number of people that have desire for your product. But then we have the ad side. Okay. So let's say, for example, we have two ads. Okay. We have ad number 1 and then we have ad number 2. Okay. Ad number 1 appeals to about 10% of your market. Let's just say you take a little photo of your product and then boom, that's it. Okay. Maybe 10% of your market will appeal to that ad. Okay. Now, ad number 2, you do maybe a UGC video with a girl telling people about how they have this problem and your product is a solution, and then boom. Okay. All of a sudden, ad number 2 works better because it reaches 30% of your market. It reaches more of your market. This is going to help you scale your ad account. So you need better ads. I tell these people all the time, you need better ads. Hey, I'm stuck in $100 a day to spend. You need better ads or a better product. Those are the only two things that's holding you back from your scaling potential. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to reach more of my market, which will allow me to spend more and make more money for the brand. Okay. So again, every ad you create will have a unique mass appeal to that ad. One ad might appeal to 100 people. Another ad might appeal to 100,000 people. Okay. To spend more, your ads need to appeal to more people. Okay. Very simple. Now, what part of the ad is what you really need to look at? I find that it's always the messaging. The messaging is the single biggest factor when increasing the mass appeal to your ad. Okay. And I'm not talking about the Facebook body copy. I'm not talking about the Facebook headline. I'm not talking about the text in the creative. I'm talking about the everything. Okay. The messaging is your body copy, your creative headlines, your headline, Facebook headline. It's the identity you appeal to in the ad. It's the scenes you show off in the ad. It's the key things you highlight about the product. It's the key benefits you highlight about the product. It's the desire, all of that. All of that is your messaging. Okay. A lot of things that go into it. All right. And also too, you need to look at the 5 stages of market awareness. I find that this is a great place to start with expanding your messaging. And you can watch this video right here, 5 stages of market awareness, where I have, kind of talk about each of the 5 stages. But like, for example, stage 1 is aware, where at aware, you're basically just telling people, hey, 10% off. Okay. It's extremely small for an aware market. Okay. But an unaware market, you're convincing people that they have a problem. Then you're telling people about the problem. Then you're introducing your product as a solution to that problem. It's a longer sales process. Well, let me rephrase that back, because you guys are going to start thinking that, oh, I got to wait 3-7 days. No, it's a longer ad. Okay, because it's all done within one ad still, but it's a little bit harder because it's a little higher level of marketing fundamentals you need to know. But that's like the ads that make us the most money in that case, because we reach to a significantly larger ad appeal for that particular ad. Okay. Now, lastly is try something drastically different. Okay. If you're stuck with, one of my students went looking their account. Okay. And they were like, Nick, I've been testing ads last 2 weeks and I haven't found anything new. I don't know what to do. Okay. Number 1, they tested 4 ads. Number 2, it was like the same creative with just different body copies. That's it. Okay. That won't do shit. Okay. So when performance is bad and you keep testing the same similar stuff, try something drastically different. Okay. Just try completely different people in your ad. Okay. Maybe you're appealing to girls who are 25. Then maybe try finding a way to put guys in there. Maybe try finding a way to appeal to girls or women in 35 plus. Okay. Try drastically different people in your ad. Try different ethnicities. I think like ethnicities are huge as well. I've seen a lot of really big performance impacts by just trying different ethnicities in the ad. Okay. Different scenery. All right. Maybe do all of your typical shoots and content in kitchens. Well, try it outside. Try it, in a parking lot. Try it by a pond. Try it, outside at a super nice Airbnb. Just try drastically different scenery, different benefits. What are other benefits that we're not highlighting the product that we see that people love? Different emotions. Maybe we're heavy on fear right now. Let's look at joy, how our product gives joy instead of solving a fear. Different problems your product solves, different ways to explain how your product works. Okay. All things that you should test and try drastically different. Okay. Drastically different means it's just, you're not just changing one little thing. You're changing one little thing, but instead of a different camera angle in a kitchen when you're doing the kitchen shoot, you're doing, hey, we're going to do this shoot outside in a completely different environment. Okay. So something very different. Okay. So definitely try that as well. So yeah, so that's just a recap really quick. Mass appeal of your ad plus product determines how much you can spend. If you're struggling to scale, it's more likely your ads suck or your product sucks. For your product, it's easy to determine if you have a good product by going look at the market, looking at all your competition and seeing what's the problems of theirs and does your product solve those problems. Okay. Next thing is mass appeal of your ad. You're gonna get immediate feedback whether your ad works or not by the number of ads you test and the number of ads you find as winners, and at what points this spins start to get stuck at. Okay. Remember, a superior product always wins. Create ads with messaging that appeals to more people. Expand your messaging to appeal to new people, and try drastically different things to find new winning ad concepts. So really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, links below if looking for me to run your ads. Click the link below. It says have Nick Theriot run your ads. Also have a link right there for have Nick Theriot mentor you if you're looking for more mentoring and coaching. Okay. So again, thank you all for watching this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My name is Nick Theriot. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.